So here we are, we're at the heart of the Golden Center, and right next to me are two very handsome gentlemen, the two top global executives. So may I please ask you, Mr. Hyde, why would you choose this place?
As you told with your words, Golden Center or heart of Golden Center in Hong Kong. We are on the way to a security house where we'll secure our assets.
How about Mr. Syed, what do you think about this place as well?
Yeah, this is fantastic. We're looking in the whole world for something like this, and now we found it. And it's not too easy to come in this place.
With intelligent technology, eye scanners, fingerprinting, and double and more checking system.
We are very excited, and it's a safety system for you, for us, and for our whole company.
So I'm sure that all the golds who are here will be really, really safe. And thank you so much for sharing with us, and thank you for choosing the security house to store all of our gold. Thank you very much.
All right, greetings everyone. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Saturday night? It's your brother Supreme X, CEO Fire Money Network family. Y'all know we do this every Saturday night with our Future Money Show. And not only are we showing you what the future money is and going over these signs, because we know it's going to be gold, we know it's going to be cryptocurrency, but we are bringing you a system and a platform, a vehicle that is leading the charge globally with new blockchain technology and with new gold interventions, right? And so we are just excited. We're a happy family. Tonight we're going to go and look at the G999 a little bit, just go a little bit over that. And we're also is going to talk about the V999 family, because we did get an update about the V999. I know many of us have been waiting on it. So we're going to talk about that too as well. And if you had registered for the V999, you should have got an email from them letting you know about this update. Nevertheless, right here tonight, we will take a look at the email, and we will go into some of the things on what is probably taking a hold in this up, right? We will go into that. So family, but before we get started, and this topic tonight, man, please focus on what is being said tonight on this topic tonight, family. Please get an understanding on what's being said tonight. Take notes, do whatever you got to do, run a replay on this, but this information that we're about to release tonight, dealing with the international bankers in this real Ponzi scheme that's going on. Because see, us and Far Money, we're going to keep our eyes on the real enemy. We're not going to get distracted. We're not going to get distracted from the haters, from the naysayers, from the detractors, right? Because they are agents of the enemy, either willingly or unwillingly, but our eyes is on the enemy. The enemy has robbed us of our wealth for 107 years, since 1913. But now, since technology, the internet, all of this information to expose them and help wake people up about what they are doing at the Federal Reserve with the United States Treasury, no reason for you to be still getting scammed right now, right? But we're going to get into that too. So make sure you stay tuned and make sure you are listening to what's being said, because we are being had every day. So, but before we get into that, we're also going to check the gold spot price. We're going to go look at cryptocurrency. So since we in Far Money, we deal in gold, we deal in cryptocurrency, and we deal in information and education. So these are our main products that we have. We always want to take a look at the gold spot price. So gold is up $1,951.92. And if you don't know, I got involved in getting gold. I got involved in getting gold in 2017, and the ounce of gold was at $1,240 per ounce. So all the gold that I have has went up over 50%. It went up over 50%. That's all you need to know. That's the power of gold, right? So if I liquidate it now back in the cash, I will win. I'm winning. So that's one of the ways how you put your money to work for you. Just acquire gold and hold it for a period of time. And let's go look at cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is doing well right now. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is doing tremendously. Ethereum is doing good as well. However, family, these are not the coins to take a look at to get rich on. Why? Because the pre-launch to that or the launch to these coins have already taken place. So I'm just giving y'all a scenario of what we're saying. Cryptocurrency is the wave of the future, but you need to be looking in projects that you can get involved in that don't cost much, right? There's very little before the coins take a peak or take a hike. So let's look at it. Bitcoin is trading right now for $15,048.60 per coin. It was almost just a couple of days ago, it was almost at 16,000, right? So it dropped a little bit, right? And it still ain't as high. The high Bitcoin is 20,000 per coin. Now, why am I saying that this is not the coin to get rich in? Okay, you're an average person, but you to get 10 Bitcoins, you need $150,000 just to get 10 of them. Just to get 10 of them, you need $150,000 to get 10 of them, right? And now you got to hope that this coin either doubles or triples or anything like that. Y'all follow what we're saying? You got to hope this coin go to at least 30,000 for you to just double that 150,000. So, hey, listen, you take your gamble with that if you want to, but you can trade on it. You can make money off of it if you do some trading. But getting Bitcoin and hold them and think that wave that to get rich off Bitcoin had already passed, family. Then you got Ethereum, which is the second coin listed on CoinMarketCap due to the market cap that it has, right? Now, this coin is trading for $441.74. So for 10 of these, you're going to need $4,410 for 10 of those, right? So now if you get 10 of those, you got to hope this coin go to about $800 or $1,000, which, and I think Ethereum high is $1,000. I think they all-time highs $1,000, right? So you want to take your chance with that? Cool, no knock on it if that's what you want to do. But we taking our look at other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at other things and other opportunities in the crypto space because Bitcoin is the first crypto coin that was released back in 2008, 2009, and the technology of Bitcoin is very slow, right? The blockchain burns up a lot of energy. So you've been having a lot of innovative transition, innovative people come up with more technology to make it faster, make it better, more coins with more functionality, more stuff on their blockchain. And that's what we have with Gold Standard Bank, right? We have a coin, the G999, that has more functionality than a Bitcoin, but we in the pre-launch of the coin. The coin hasn't launched yet. It will launch in December the 15th. It will launch on December the 15th, or it's scheduled and projected to launch there. When you're dealing with crypto, a lot of timelines don't hit the surface, don't hit the deadline, but just look around that time to see, right? Now, this is the G999 trading exchange. And anybody of you watching, you can go and make a wallet. And I advise you to go make a wallet because they're going to give you 999 free coins just to set up, just to set up a wallet. You're gonna listen to what I just said. You're gonna get 999 coins. That's roughly gonna be valued at about $20. So they're gonna give you $19 and some change, about $20 in this project right here just to get you started. They're just gonna give you that. All you got to do is go to www.gstrade.exchange and set up that account and get those coins. It don't cost you a dime to do it. You might as well do it and learn about it, play with it, do some trade, and see what you can do. So go there and go to registration and go. And this coin, like I said, it hasn't been released yet. We got a decentralized email attached to it. We got a lot of stuff attached to this coin here, family. We got staking, we got master nodes. Man, it's just a whole lot of stuff to make you to become an international banker, or to become or not an international banker, what I'm talking about, to become a new millennium banker, family. So, family, please go there and trade. So, hold on, family. I didn't pull up my main article. So, give me a minute as I go find this article so I can show what's happening. So, everybody, somebody type that the GS Trade website on the platform. Do it on Facebook and on YouTube. And we want to thank all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so, Forward Money. And please follow us on Instagram, Forward Money Network. And you can follow us on Twitter, Forward Money. And we are on Facebook as Forward Money Network as well. So make sure you're following us on all platforms, family, because we're bringing this information out like no other. We're bringing the system with this information, and we're exposing the real robbers and the real crooks. So that's what makes Forward Money so significant, because nobody is really doing what we're doing, and nobody is talking like we're talking, because, hey, a lot of people might be afraid to do it. I don't know, but I know we not, you know what I'm saying? And I know we not. So we're going to get into this new information that was released on bitcoin.com. So, and let's go into the updates. I want to get through the updates before we get into our main topic tonight. Let's just go ahead, and a lot of us been waiting on the V999. A lot of us been getting our life cards. If you haven't been getting your life cards, stack up your life cards. Stack up your life cards. That is the V999. All you got to do is stack it up. So we just got this email tonight, man, and we are excited because this is what we have been waiting on. And we just got it tonight, family. And it reads like this. Dear customer, we are in the process. Hold on. We are in the process of the official launch of the V999 platform. So you currently cannot log in on the platform. That's the beta. We had a beta site with the V999. Now they finna launch the real deal. This technical implementation will continue for a few more days. As soon as we are live, you will receive an email so that you can use the new V999 platform with all of the awesome functionality. Stay tuned. Now we know the V999 is designed to pay us residual income, our residual commissions in crypto just for having the coin. Just for having the coin. This coin is so significant and it's a stable coin. That is, it ain't backed by gold, it ain't linked to gold. This coin is gold, right? So one of the reasons that we've been having difficulties with this coin or whatever is due to the regulators. Mainly the regulators in, from what I heard, don't quote me on it, the regulators in China, Canada, and the regulators in the United States. Now, a lot of folks saying, well, why they still ain't launched it? We're in 149 countries. Okay, but the biggest teams inside of that's going to be getting this coin to start off with is in the United States and Canada. So they can't release it if that's going to blockade, us in America and us in Canada. But we are the dominant force behind this coin. Those two countries right there. So, but I guess they got everything right. I heard they had to go ahead and revamp the white paper. So all of this is rolling out, family. Just stay tuned, stay plugged in, stay connected to all of your sites and everybody and all of your leaders. And like I said, you don't have to ask me about when the V999 is going to go live, because if you register on the beta site, they're going to send you an email. So you don't have to ask me about it, right? They're going to send you an email. Then you can go to the main site, turn your life cards into the V999 family. We're excited. We're excited. So we got a lot of stuff coming out. Don't get discouraged and get frustrated if these deadlines don't come out when they say they do, right? Because this is just the technical stuff. They have to go through all of this because they got to deal with the regulators. The regulators trying to block a lot of stuff, right? So let's get into our main topic tonight. So now, family, y'all know in Fart Money that we always bring you information about the Federal Reserve. Matter of fact, we have did a video, several videos that we will highlight tonight that you can go about, that you can go to our YouTube channel and you can see where we, from the creation of the Federal Reserve, we went into this whole breakdown of how this all started. Now, a lot of us don't really know the significance of this because they don't teach this in school. This is not talked about. We don't talk about banking. We don't talk about compound interest. We don't talk about none of that stuff. None of that stuff is taught in the public school system. So by not being taught in the public school system, this 107-year-old scam is still going on right now. A lot of people don't see it, can't see it. If you show it to them, they still can't understand it. And it's purposely complex like this. And when we say that the dollar is worthless paper, that don't mean that you can't go buy nothing with the dollar. What that means is don't hold the dollar. Don't hold the dollar, right? That's what it means. Don't hold it, spend it. It's made to be spent. So spend it as long as you can. Now, the perpetrators who set this up are the so-called Jews. They're also styled under the Zionists, which really run America. They run the banking system. They got control of the dollar. And y'all know that the dollar is the #1 reserve currency on the planet. So, and now they are talking about coming out with a digital dollar that the Federal Reserve will still be the head at the creation of it, the manipulation of it, the movement of it, the monitoring of it, right? So be aware that all this stuff is coming, right? All this stuff is coming in. They in a trade war with China. So all of this is significant, family, and everything that we're saying about the international bank, the Federal Reserve. The #1 man that has exposed this way before Mike Malone, way before Robert Kiyosaki, way before Peter Schiff, is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We're going to give a credit to where the credit is due. It's one of the main reasons that he is so hated, he is so victimized from controlled media, so much propaganda out on him, is because he have exposed this trick. He have exposed this trick. So I'm trying to find the video so we can show it. I mean, it's all in here. Just go on our page and start. But I want to get this specific video to just show y'all real quick. I mean, it's just so much stuff that we've been exposing them. We is leading this charge, family, because we are taught by the minister to keep our eyes on the enemy. Don't get sidetracked with the naysayers. Don't get sidetracked with the haters, with the ones who ain't doing nothing, right? With the ones who ain't doing nothing and they don't know who the fight is with because they are just a distraction. So it's just it's just so many. It's just so much on here. But please, family, go and check out these videos. And I will, at another date, I will try to put a whole playlist together that where we dealt with the Federal Reserve and everything that they're doing in the origin of the Federal Reserve, family. Because this information that we need to understand. Now, we're not going to take a look at the debt clock tonight, but you do need to go and study that debt clock so you can see what's really happening. This is what we're doing. This is why we created Farm Money, and this is why we created this platform called The Future Money that we do every Saturday, which is the first broadcast that we start doing on our network, Farm Money, on our YouTube channel, right? And Dr. Harold Sykes, he helped expire this because he woke us up to not just, well, the majority of us, he woke us up to what real money was, right? Just by you getting in the carrot balls and even hearing him talk woke you up to what real money is, right? Now, I was woke up to what real money is from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But Harold Sykes helped groom me and helped me understand on why I need to get it in a system. Why institutions need to be set up that deal with gold. Not just me going to this gold merchant on the corner and get no gold. No. Right? But that's security, that's insurance, but he showed us how to benefit from the full value and functionality of gold from having a home-based business. This is what he has found. And he woke a lot of us up to cryptocurrency by coming out with the KBC and the KCB, right? This is not I'm just telling y'all, we just want to get a credit to where the credit is due. The problem with us is when we dislike a move by somebody or something don't go the way we want it to go, we want to throw all of the good deeds that a man or a woman did under the bus. We're not going to let you do that in Farm Money, right? We're not going to let you do that in Farm Money. So go and get the book, The Future Money, and learn about where the world is going. The world is going gold, the world is going digital, all right? But if you want to get more insight about what's going on this platform, on what we finna talk to and show you tonight, go to the Nation of Islam website and get this book. This book tells it all. See, the reason why y'all don't know how that our fight is really with the international bankers and you really ain't mad about paying taxes, going to work, pumping this to your church, that's because you ain't read this book. If you go read this book and you comprehend the information that's in this book, you're going to hate a job and you're going to hate to pay taxes. And you are not going to want to sell that to the next generation, right? So let's get to it, family. Let's get to it because I'm excited. This is an exciting topic, but I'm going to try my best to stay calm, right? Because this is an exciting topic. So let's get to it. And this was released a couple days ago, but I wanted to wait till the night to get it out to y'all. And we got something else that's going to merge this in with this one here. Federal Reserve stash slews Wall Street bankers with trillions from the comfort of their mansion. Now, sluice meaning wash. That's just another word for wash, but I wanted to just give it to you exactly how they put it, right? That's what that means. It means wash. Wash down, washed away. That's all it means. Wash. So Federal Reserve staff washed Wall Street bankers with trillions. Say they washed them. Now, you know, if you wash someone, you get your car washed, the whole car wet. So they just throwed a whole lot of trillions their way from the comfort of their mansion. This thing is so deep, family. Please pay attention. While American citizens wait for bureaucrats to pass a new coronavirus relief package, the Federal Reserve has continued to serve corporate interests in the banking cartel because they're serving themselves. This is such a Ponzi scheme. This is the real Ponzi. pyramid scheme right here. Nothing on the planet top what these people are doing to us. And they've been doing it for 107 years. This is the longest running pyramid scheme in the history of mankind, family. Nothing tops this. Now listen, behind the curtains from the comfort of their own mansions, members of the Fed have given more stimulus to a crony, that meaning favoritism, somebody you favor. Crony Wall Street corporates than it did in 2008. The United States Central Bank's monthly rounds of stimulus have effortlessly surpassed the quantitative ease and QE tactics that follows the United States subprime mortgage crisis. Ahead of the presidential election, the Fed is still, this is so deep right here, man. Oh, I get like this, family, because this information is so critical that we understand it. Because we're being tricked every day with this dollar. And these people are buying up, they taking the dollars. I'm gonna get it. Let me just read this part, and I'm gonna try to make this more clear so we can get a more of a comprehensive understanding on what this means by them purchasing $80 billion of money in mortgage-backed securities and $40 billion per month in treasuries. The net of redemption outpaces the 2008 bailouts in the QE from 2012 to 2014 as well. So let's get into that. Let me stop right there for now. They are spending per month $80 billion in mortgage-backed securities. That meaning they are buying the mortgages. So all you real estate gurus, all you real estate lovers, the Federal Reserve, the international bankers own it all. That's who own it. They are buying these mortgages that either people are defaulting on or they're gonna default on, so they own the property, right? Then they're taking another $40 billion and buying United States treasuries. Now a treasury is debt, right? These are the bonds. However, these bonds are created from the government, the United States Treasury Department, and the Federal Reserve is the one who gives the cash for the bond. Or they get a check. The banks cash the bonds, right? This is how the currency is produced. Now, if you want to know more about that, go watch The Hidden Secrets of Money from Mike Maloney, number 4, the 4th one on that series, The Hidden Secret of Money from Mike Maloney. Somebody type that in the comment section. Make sure they get that. Go and watch that, and it's going to be way more clearer if you watch that repeatedly. Watch it about 3-4 times. It's only about 30 minutes, over and over and over again. Mike Maloney makes it crystal clear, and he make it cartoonish. But go watch it. All right? So listen at this scam, number 4. Now listen at this scam, episode 4. So listen at this scam. They're taking $80 billion, moving into hard asset, real estate, and they're taking another $40 billion and moving into the bonds that they're already getting paid on. Family, they are taking another $40 billion and moving it into the United States Treasury, the debt that they are already getting paid on. Y'all got to feel me, family. Y'all got to feel this and understand this, family. We have to wake up to this thing right here. This thing is so deep and it runs so bad and it's purposely complex so we won't see the scam. I'm going to say it one more time. They taking $80 billion of your money from the taxpayer. They know what to do with cash. See, they know this worthless. So they use this for what it's supposed to be used for. See, we like to hold it and worship it. They know that, get this, because the cash, they know it ain't gonna last. But they gonna run this skit forever until if they can. They're gonna try to run it forever as long as possible, right? But they know this ain't gonna last. They know this got to fall. They know it. So, but as long as they can run this scheme, they're gonna keep running it. So they take all their profits from these bonds, from the taxpayers, from the print of the dollars, and they go and get real estate. They go and get gold. They go and develop businesses. They invest in businesses, and they go and get the debt and pay for the debt again. So they're gonna get paid on the debt twice. Man, God dang. Woo! Well, let me get back to the article. All right. Meanwhile, while most Americans haven't even blinked over the central bank's massive money creation, mainstream media continues to dangle talks of a stimulus package for the average citizens. See, we ain't even blinked. The average one of y'all ain't even thought about that. They ain't printed all this dollars. They done pumped the economy with 6 to 9 trillion more dollars. We ain't even paying attention. I think they say 9 trillion. Now listen now. Now listen at this. It's going to get deeper as we go. On Friday, the Fed dropped the threshold for the Main Street lending program as the bank lowered the threshold for certain businesses. At the same time, the Fed has commissioned J.P. Morgan Chase with $2 trillion in bonds. Now don't y'all remember the video we just did? Just a couple of days ago about J.P. Morgan admitting to the fraud? But the Federal Reserve just put $2 trillion of bonds in their hand. Do y'all see the scam? Remember, we just did this video just a couple of days ago. It's like one of the last videos we did with the article showing that J.P. Morgan Chase agreed to pay, how many $1 billion was it? $1 billion, just $1 billion. It wasn't even a whole billion. It wasn't even a whole billion to sell it out on their fraud charges. This is so deep, right? This is family. This thing here is so deep, and this thing is going up so bad. But we trying to wake you up, right? So that was when I did that video. I'm gonna show you the video. That video was did 3 days ago. J.P. Morgan admits to fraud, agrees to pay $920 million to sell it out. Not going to prison. But now this article say that the Federal Reserve has commissioned J.P. Morgan Chase with $2 trillion in bonds, according to data collected by the investigator, financial journalists Pam Martins and Russ Martins. Now listen at this scenario that they saying. Listen. Imagine that your neighborhood across the street had been, your neighbor across the street had been criminally charged with 5 felony counts for financial crisis in the past 6 years and admitted to committing each and every crime to the United States Department of Justice. Won't even lock these people up. Would you put 1/3 of all your money in a safe, get that neighbor the combination, and ask him to hold the safe in his house for you? The Martins asked in a jest. You would probably be suited up for a straitjacket if you did something like that, the Martins insisted. That's effectively what the Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, has done when it comes to J.P. J.P. Morgan Chase. Now, J.P. Morgan Chase is a significant player. It's the most significant player in this whole international banking structure, right? Because before they even set up the Federal Reserve, J.P. Morgan Chase Bank had bailed out America, bailed out the government. So J.P. Morgan is the biggest central bank in America. So they playing a significant role with the international bankers and the Federal Reserve. This is deep, right? The Financial Columnist also published, listen now, the United States representative for California, Congresswoman Katie Porter's recent letter to Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Now, the Federal Reserve is ran by a board of governors because you got different branches of the Federal Reserve set up. They in 12 major cities in the United States. And a lot of the cities they in is where a lot of the police brutality go on at and where a lot of black folks at. They in Philly, they in San Francisco, they in St. Louis, they in Dallas. Just listen at the names. I think it's one in Atlanta, right? They in Cleveland. It's 12 of them. Jerome Powell is the chairman of the board. So he over everybody. He over the board. Now, this congresswoman from California, Katie Porter, wrote a letter to Jerome Powell in the board of governors. Porter writes that listen to what she said. This is just a summary of what she's saying. But on a future stream coming in the next few days, we're going to give you the whole letter that she wrote to Jerome Powell, to the chairman. Right? It's too long in detail. We ain't going to get into it on this show tonight, but look out for a later stream to either come tomorrow or Monday, and we're going to give you the whole letter from what a United States representative for California wrote to the chairman of the Federal Reserve. And now what is that going to prove? It's going to prove that the government has no power whatsoever over the Federal Reserve. Period. All right. Porter writes, now they're going to just give you a summary of what she writes in the letter. She writes that the Federal Reserve is using billions of taxpayers' dollars to purchase the debt of banks like J.P. Morgan Chase. See, they bailing out the big corporations. See, while you struggling to pay rent, are you struggling with your job, trying to keep a job, especially in this pandemic? The billionaires are getting more wealthier. Whew, this thing is deep. Don't get scared now, but this is warfare. Additionally, Porter's letter highlights a serious conflict of interest between the Fed and the firm BlackRock. Essentially, the letter stresses that the Federal Reserve decision to buy corporate debt with taxpayer dollars directly benefited Wall Street and the world's richest corporations, the world's richest corporate executives. Okay, now let's break that down. Who are the world's richest corporate executives? Let's call the name. Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. There's some more, but them are the ones that probably everybody on this stream watching know them by name. Jeff Bezos, the CEO and founder of Amazon. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO and founder of Facebook. Warren Buffett got a whole lot of stuff going on. Bill Gates, the CEO and founder of Microsoft. Then Elon Musk, the CEO and founder of Tether. What they call? Tesla. And he was one of the part owners of PayPal. Y'all ain't know that, did it? Yeah, Elon Musk made $1 billion off PayPal before he sold his shares of PayPal. Y'all ain't know that, did it? Yeah, I know you did. But see, look. The letter stresses that the Federal Reserve's decision to buy corporate debt with taxpayer dollars directly benefited Wall Street and the world's richest corporate executives. The talks of looming stimulus for the average American citizen has been a revolving phase, just a fad, just something to talk about. Passed around the headlines, mainstream media publishes every day. Massive rounds of stimulus are happening with QE-style debt purchases, but a carrot is being dangled in the air by the media with these talks of relief packages. One MSM outlet actually praised the Fed's members this week for working remotely from home. We are all largely working remotely. Most of the banks and branches have very limited staffing, if any, Randall Quarles, the Fed's vice chairman, detailed during a recent webinar discussion on October the 22nd. Mary Daly, the San Francisco Fed president, claimed that Federal Reserve employees haven't missed a step this year. They bragging about it. With well over $9 trillion in stimulus injections, the Fed's 2020 United States dollar pump eclipsed more than 2 centuries of the country's dollar creation. Estimates say in just a mere 8 months in 2020, the United States has created 22% of all the USD issued since the birth of the nation. Ain't that something? Meanwhile, mainstream media rags continue to claim Americans should be grateful that the Fed has actually prevented a United States economic collapse. Rather, the Fed has managed to create trillions for the revolving door of fascist bankers from the comfort of their own matches. When it comes to corporate and banker bailouts, the Fed certainly hasn't missed a step. See, family, when you got capitalists without socialism, that's fascism. That's what it is. Because the wealthy gonna keep getting wealthy in a time like this, right? So let's go back to this point here about the taxpayer dollars. How is this the taxpayer dollars? So, right, how is this the taxpayer dollars? Not matter of fact, I'm gonna have to pull up the United States debt clock. So we got time. I'm gonna pull up the debt clock. Let me show you how this the taxpayers' money that they utilize, right? So let's just show you that, but we can just give you the basic understanding. See, so you won't know that this is just talk. See, we get to thinking in a minute that somebody just talking and just waxing exotics, right? Just making stuff up. But if we're gonna make it plain for you, we're gonna put it in your face so you can see it for yourself, right? Then you make the decision. Who is the real scammers? Will the real scammers please stand up? All right. Now listen. Essentially, the letter stresses that the Federal Reserve decision to buy corporate debt with taxpayer dollars directly benefited Wall Street and the world's richest corporate executives. Okay. So let's go to the debt and let me show you what it means, how they're using this. Okay, boom. Here's the national debt clock. Now, right by the national debt at 27,223 billion, and it's gonna go up as we on here. So just say $27.2 trillion in national debt. National debt means you, me, taxpayers, the regular citizens, even our babies that ain't been born, right? So every time they print the money, this is just a residual passive income for the corporate elites and the international bankers. Why you think they prop up so Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, the main five that you know, they are controlled by the international bankers. They are propped up by the international bankers. That's why they will say in a minute, Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world with $120 billion. They would say he's the richest man in the world, right? But we know that's a lie. But they want to make you think that. But he's not a free, independent person. So as we look here, you got the debt per citizen is $82,330. That's per citizen. If you're a taxpayer, your debt that you paying out is that they're going to get from you in your lifetime $217,934. But you saying, how are they going to get this from me? From taxes. From taxes. This is how they're going to get it from you going and punch the clock. This is how they get it from you. They taking it out your taxes and they feed the international bankers and they feed the corporate executive. The big corporate executive, they feed them. That's why Elon Musk, how did Elon Musk make $8 billion in one goddamn day? How did he do this? They got something called buyback. See, they sell stocks high and they buy them back when they low. They sell them, take the profit, then the stocks go down, then they go buy them back all in one walk. Then they shoot back up. They just keep doing this. They just keep doing this. It's all a scam. That's why we tell you the stock market is a big scam. This is why they so mad about cryptocurrency. And they will be equally mad or more mad at somebody trying to make a gold crypto coin. Oh, Lord, y'all got to see this trick. They will be equally mad at that or even more mad. Because Bitcoin ain't bagged by nothing. Ethereum ain't bagged by nothing. Ripple bagged by nothing. Litecoin ain't bagged by nothing. So if you got a man that come on the scene that has a gold company already distributing gold and putting gold in small increments into the hands of the masses of the people, that's insuring them from the collapse of the dollar and safeguarding them and protecting them from the whim and the tricks of the Federal Reserve with the dollar. Gold protects you from all of that. Gold is kryptonite to this whole scam. That's why they don't want you to have it. Right? Then he gets the bright idea and say, you know what? We're going to step into the crypto phase and we're going to produce a gold-backed coin. Now, you got other crypto experts that say for somebody to make a gold-backed coin, they're going to have to be dealing in gold. Y'all got to understand what you got your hand on when you sitting here listening to us. We telling you about this G999 and this V99. This is new world millennium type of stuff. We so far ahead of the game. But the enemy still has power. So he can throw roadblocks. He can throw stumbling stones all through this journey till we get this coin up and running. But the project ain't even 3 years old yet. It won't be 3 years old till February the 1st. Then it'll officially be 3 years old that we've been trying to produce this real gold-backed cryptocurrency that's decentralized with an ecosystem and a payment system attached to it. Just 3 years. It took the Federal Reserve 31 years to make their fiat Federal Reserve note the world's reserve currency. 31 years it took them to make the dollar the #1 reserve currency. First, they had to lie and say they're going to peg it to gold. Right? Then they came up with the Bretton Woods payment system and they made everybody agree to accept the oil under that system. Then they destroyed that system. But now in 71, they went ahead and severed all ties. from the dollar having any correlation to gold and silver. From the dollar having any correlation to gold. This is so significant and so deep, man. If you wake up and understand, that's why Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford automobile, he said, famous quote, if the American people understood the banking system, it would be revoked in the morning. It would be revoked in the morning. So what we want to tell you is keep your eyes open. So when you see somebody trying to do something for the good of the whole, if it don't go right, don't put the blame and go to blasting him. No, focus on this. Because he just come along and trying to fix a problem. That's all he trying to do. He trying to fight back. Because truth be told, the only way to fight back is gold got to be put in the payment system. This is really how you fight it back. Yeah, you can go get gold. That's individually though. You go get gold from this gold dealer, bullion gold. That's really just insurance. That's just you really taking out insurance policy on your income. That's really what gold is when you do it like that. But when you get it in a system that somebody can buy 24/7 worldwide or exchange dollars for this at any time, get paid from it, set up the home-based business, get the tax benefits from it, like they as executive, a corporate executive, build teams and earn and get paid in gold. That's next level for their family. That's a threat to this right here. But like I said, they know it ain't a real threat. You getting gold from a dealer on the corner somewhere, these gold merchants that run around here. Family, that's just you protecting you. That's just your insurance. But you still gonna be working. You still paying taxes. It ain't a system. You're not getting paid in gold. You just taking some dollars and you go there and you get some gold. Cool. Now you got gold, dollar fall, boom, you protected. If you run low on cash or something, you got a lot of gold, you can go exchange it back in the dollar, liquidate it back in the dollar like that. None liquidate back in the dollars or back in the cash faster than gold. Nothing. Nothing. I got some gold right here. I can wake up in the morning if these shops open and I can take this to a gold dealer and go get me some cash for it right here. This over $1,000 of gold I'm holding in my hand. About $1,200, $1,300 that I can go get right now in the morning, Monday morning, when they open up their shops. Right now, they'll give me a check ASAP. And they're gonna be glad to. And they're gonna probably have say some damn fool. Oh, but if you need it, you need it. You ain't a damn fool if you need it, right? But if you don't need it, then that's all gold is, family. But in that system, though, that's the new level of their family. Remember, when they came up with the Bretton Woods, the dollar was supposed to be as good as gold. But it was in a system tied to oil. Petrodollar. China just came out with the petro yuan almost 3 years ago in 2018, March 26th, be exact, 2018. And China publicly said that if you don't trust the yuan, we will convert the yuan into gold for you. Another nail in the coffin to the dollar, longevity. But it takes time for you to see the effects of it. That's what a lot of these trade wars with the president in China is about. We think it is about what? What we think it's about. This is what it's about. We got to think outside of the box, family. And we got to be able to see this thing for what it is, family. Because this thing is so deep. And this is the national debt. Now the total debt of America. So let me get ready to wrap this up. Ooh, damn. The total debt of America has reached 85 trillion, and this is what they're showing on the book. We really don't know if this is real debt. It could be way more than this. This is just what they're showing. $85 trillion, the total debt of America. And y'all don't want to get out of this? Y'all don't even want to take a chance to get out of this? Just for somebody coming up saying they're going to produce a gold coin with a track record, like what Dr. Harold Sykes said, I'm going to get involved. And whatever happens, just happen. We're going to ride it out. God damn it, we're going to ride it out till somebody come up with something better. Like, where my Holy Quran at? I'm going to say this right here, and we're going to get ready. Let me get into what's happening to America. What's really happening, right? This book right here, a lot of people don't know nothing about it. Because you growing up in America, you didn't read it unless you got it from another Muslim. This book used to be forbidden for anybody to read it. It's called the Holy Quran. Now, in here, it was revealed to an Arab, Prophet Muhammad, 1,400 years ago. Now, in this book, people can say they don't believe in it, they deny all that there. But the Quran, Allah throws out a challenge. He said, if you don't think the Quran is true or think this book is true, I'm paraphrasing, right? He said, well, bring one like it. I'll bring one better. What do you say? That's in this book. Nobody has been able to bring nothing better than this. All right? Just make that out, right? Now, the Most Honorable Muhammad said, where my fall America? Now, the Most Honorable Muhammad said, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Now, why we doing this? Why we saying this here? Because I usually don't bring these names up when we on the Future of Money. But tonight, God damn it, we got to bring them up because this is who we've been exposing the whole time. That's why the little black man from Georgia named Elijah Muhammad that everybody misunderstood, that taught Malcolm X, taught Muhammad Ali, taught Farrakhan, is so misunderstood. But he the ones who pointed out this scam. He the one who told us gold was money, gold was going to be the new medium of exchange. The man wrote this book. Right? He explained it all. So check it out, right? So I want y'all to just hear what he said. He got many, many lectures. He taught in America for 44 years. He got many books. Message to the Black Man being his most highlighted book. He said in 1972, during the Theology of Time series, that if you can prove that what I'm teaching my people is wrong, I will give you $10,000 per word out of my brother's breastplate. $10,000 per word is a challenge. Then he upped it. He said, if you can prove that what I'm saying, one word of what I'm saying, we make $100,000. He said, then he took it up a notch. It's a challenge. They throwing out because everybody denying him. Everybody saying it ain't that. Everybody denying him, right? Everybody denying him. So he throwing out these challenges. Okay, then y'all like money. We got it. We'll see. At this time, the Nation of Islam worth $80 million in 1972. The nation was worth $80 million in assets. They had 100,000 in cash, right? So listen. Then he said that, matter of fact, forget all that. Just come and contend with me, and I'll pay you $10,000. Bold statement. Nobody came contend with him. Nobody came try to debate none of that. He said, just come and contend with me and we'll pay you. Just to come and contend with me about the truth that I got from Master Fard Muhammad. Now listen. Now why am I saying that? I'm saying that to say this. Bring us something better than Freebay and Gold Standard Bank. Bring us something better than the V999 and the G999. Bring us something better than our gold that we got that's put in currency form, our 10th of a gram of gold, called life cards now. Bring us some better. I'll bring something like it. That's why I wanted to go through that, because that's what we're saying right now. Bring something better. Until you bring something better, man, hey, listen, we suggest you just be quiet and you sit down and you watch the show. That's it. Just sit back and just chill. Don't come out to defend the dollar. Don't come out of the attack because you thinking somebody beating somebody. Just chill. Hold what you got. Or bring us something better. I'll bring us something even like it. Ain't nobody getting paid in gold. We the only people on the planet getting paid in gold. Oh, well, they ain't shipping out gold. This and the third. I've been waiting on gold 8 months, 6 months, this and the third. Yeah, I waited on some gold for a couple months too. I ain't tripping. No, I knew I was going to get it and I got it. Right? However, if it's a gold company and the company is still afloat, they just owe me gold. Simple, man. It's just that simple. It's just that they owe me gold. They ain't went out of business. They ain't ran nowhere. They owe me gold then. No different from when you go to the bank. See, the majority of y'all ain't never went to the bank and tried to do a large transaction. I tried to do a big withdrawal. Banks don't give you your money right then. They make you go through all. We had some people trying to buy stuff. What Chandel? Chandel was trying to buy a premium professional package called $10,000. Took her two weeks to get her money to make the purchase. 2 weeks. See, a lot of y'all ain't never tried to even move no more than $1,000 from a bank. Go to your bank and try to move 5,000. Put 10,000 in there and try to move 5,000 at one time and see what you got to go through to do it. And you just think that's just small. So don't talk about if you got hundreds of thousands in the bank. And then when you put all this money in the bank, they only insure that it's protected. Well, I think they went up to 250,000. It used to be just 100,000. But the only reason they did that down because $250,000 is probably only worth about $100,000 in today's dollars. But in the 80s and the 90s, they only protected 100,000. Bring us some like it or bring us something better. So let me close this out with what I said. Let me close this out for what I said, family. So just bring this all full circle. As they print the more dollars, the country goes more in debt. It's against the Constitution for an outside entity to print, to have control of the print of the currency supply for America. That's in the Constitution. Go look it up. So the Federal Reserve is against the Constitution, but it's illegal. They have made it a legal Ponzi scheme because the international bankers got the American politicians, presidents too, in their pockets. That's why you never hear the president talk about, when you ever heard a president outside of Donald Trump talk about the Federal Reserve openly, publicly, condemning them, saying bad stuff about the Federal Reserve. Never to Donald Trump. You never heard nobody talk about them. That's the shadow government, also called the shadow banking system. It's them international bankers. If you talking about you control the #1 reserve currency, every time it's in circulation, every time somebody's printed, you getting paid, and then you got the American citizens paying tax on the debt. Then y'all go back and buy the debt. Y'all create the debt, get paid on the debt, and then go back and buy the damn debt. These people getting paid twice. And we ain't paying on the principal on it. So what is we saying? America is not solvent. America is no longer a solvent nation. America is ran and controlled by outside forces. That's what it means. That's what fascism really means in a nutshell. That you got a government that's a shell of itself, that's fraudulent to the American people, like they really run stuff, but they don't. It's these bankers that you don't even, that ain't got a face. You ain't know who they is. And every time we go to work for this, we pay taxes on this, they get paid, and they take what they get paid of this back. They create the debt, and then the cash come back to them, and then they go and buy up the hard assets with it. It's all a scam. That's why we ain't too long. We released an article a couple months ago about the Federal Reserve having $1.4 trillion in real estate. That's probably a manipulated number. Part true. They probably own way more than that. But they put in an article that they own $1.4 trillion. But they buying mortgage-backed securities $80 billion per month with your money and my money. With our money. That's how they got all the wealth. That's why we saying that this ain't nothing but worthless paper. This is a scam. That's what we mean when we say that. It's just so long to get you to understand it and comprehend it, we can't even get it to you all in one stream. Mike Maloney made the Hidden Secrets of Money. He got about 8 to 10 episodes. I think it's like 10 episodes to the Hidden Secrets of Money, just to expose the scam, because it's so complex. And yes, I can go buy stuff with this. Yeah, it's designed like this. See, that's how they got it so tricked up. Well, I don't see how y'all saying it ain't money. I can't buy nothing with that gold. That's a lie. This is going to eventually fall on his face, and you're not going to be able to spend this. Then that gold that we telling you to stack up is going to be 10 times more valuable, going to have 10 times more purchasing power than this ever had. Yeah. That's why we go right back to the debt clock right now. It's going to tell you for gold to match, for the dollar to have gold backing right now, an ounce of gold is like what? $30,000. 32,000. Here it is right here. Dollar to gold ratio now. $32,597 per ounce. If they was to try to put the dollar with all of the dollars in circulation back on the gold standard, the dollar has to fall. It cannot sustain this. So they're going to run it. The Federal Reserve is going to run it. They're going to run the debt up. They're going to print as much as they can because they know this is coming to a fast end. But they've been benefiting from it since 1913, and they've been getting over on us since 1933 with this dollar, because it was illegal for the citizen to possess gold for 40 years. So the real price of gold, we showed you to say $1,950 per ounce, but the real price of gold, due to the currency supply, is really $32,597. Do you know that make this 1 gram of gold I'm holding right now, spending power, really supposed to be $1,000? It's supposed to be $1,000. Let me say that again. This gram of gold that I took 50, 60, no, I ain't took nothing and got paid. I got paid in commissions with this. I ain't took nothing and purchased this. Right? That this gram of gold literally supposed to be worth over $1,000. That's the purchasing power that this 1 gram that I got paid in commissions from the only system on the world that gonna pay you commissions in gold. Let me say that the only system. The only system. You run around and do all the stuff you want to do. We get paid monthly in gold. And we get this trash too. We get that too. Right? Because you need it. Hey, we ain't saying it don't. Yeah, you need it. We ain't saying you don't need the dollar. So don't hit me with that. Give me all the trash you got. No, we ain't fools. We stacking this and we spending this. That's the difference. Spend this, stack this. Put some of this into this and leave this alone. Put it up. However, but what we have right now, gold but just became an investment. And before then, gold was just. Now gold has become an investment. So, with that being said, family, if everything wasn't clear on here, comment what you don't understand, ask a question, and I will come back to the stream. I'll come back in the comment section later, and I will respond to your comment. If you want to know more about this ecosystem that we're bringing to you under the Gold Standard Bank, then go to forwardmoney.net, or whoever page you see is on, reach out to them because they're probably already in it. And if you want to know more about all this stuff that we got going on, how you can get paid in gold, then, like I said, go to forwardmoney.net, family. We not playing with this enemy, and we not going to let up. So you haters, come on. You only fuel me. Keep hating. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching. Keep trolling. You just gasoline to me. That's all you is to me. Right? Because the God has blessed me to be able to defend whatever is right, whatever is truth, and whatever I say I believe in. I can defend it. Can you? I don't even know why would you even try to defend this. We so silly. That's how the white man, that's how you know he done mastered us. Because we would defend him. He won't even come out and defend himself. That man, you never heard the international bankers, they ain't got no faces. Because they know they can't defend the dollar. They know they can't. The United States Treasury, they try to defend it, talking about we trying to stimulate the. No, you stimulate the economy, or you make the economy better, not by injecting more worthless dollars. Why? Because every time they inject this, prices have to react and go up. But it's slow, gradual now. We haven't seen hyperinflation yet, like you've seen over there in Venezuela. That's coming though, real soon. That might happen early next year. We're going to experience hyperinflation, where a loaf of bread will cost $100, a gallon of milk $200. Yeah, we're going to experience that. It's coming because America has turned into a fascist nation. It's coming. So as they keep printing this keep diminishing. It keep going. The purchasing power will keep lowering, keep going down. You're going to take more and more to get less and less. That's why in 1920, you could have bought a brand new car on the showroom floor for $6,000. Well, no, it's less than that. It was what? $800, $700. In the 1950s, the 1960s, you could have bought a brand new car for $7,000, $6,000. Go to a car lot now and think you finna come out with a brand new car. I don't give a damn what kind of car it is. You ain't gonna get a new motorcycle brand new that ain't nobody drove for $6,000. Go do it. Think it's a game. That's inflation. $1 you to get you a loaf of bread. Now go to the store with $1 and see what you come up out of there with. You ain't gonna even come out of public Whole Food Walmart with a candy bar with $1. You ain't even come out of there with a candy bar, something that's killing you, with $1. Pack of cigarettes used to cost 20 cents, 30 cents, 25 cents. Now they done at $10. That's inflation. It's just gradual. It's slow. It's gradual. It ain't just hit immediately and just shoot, prices just skyrocket. That's coming though. That's gonna happen before the dollar falls, right? When you're gonna be able to see inflation, then you're gonna understand inflation way better then. When you walk in that grocery store one day and everything seems normal, then you come back the next day, they got the prices on there skyrocketing, and you see folk going crazy because they don't have enough cash to feed their family. It's going on all over the planet. It ain't Venezuela, the latest one. No, Lebanon. Lebanon, the latest one. Straight up. So family, stay tuned in to everything. Y'all got to help us get this information out. And we not only just giving this information out, that's why you don't see no link that we sharing saying Cash App us this, Cash App us that, right? If you want to, we give you the Cash App, right? We ain't asking for donations. We asking you to join our network and get paid to help us spread the info. Wow. But everybody else out here talking, doing all this here, they always say, hey, donate here, donate here, donate here. Help us keep the channel going. Donate to this, donate to this. We ain't even asking for that. We asking you to join the network and help us spread this info. And you gonna get paid to help us spread it. Wow. So that just dropped the mic right then. So let me go ahead and get off here, family. So with that being said, family, we got a lot of new stuff going on with our technology and everything. So please stay tuned. Stay connected to everything we doing. Be on the lookout for that video that I'm going to do about the letter from the Congresswoman, Katie Porter, where she wrote the chairman of the Federal Reserve. We're going to do a video of that. We're going to release that. That's coming. That might be one of our morning streams, but that's coming. And we're going to let you see that. And the only thing it proves is that the government has no control over the Federal Reserve. No control at all. They don't answer to them, right? So with that being said, family, we'll leave y'all with V999. Oh!
Gold Standard Bank presents a G999 blockchain card at the size of a credit card, directly connected with a blockchain merchant. A perfectly sized card is powered by Ambiq Apollo 512 MCU, reliably protected by a unique secure chip, and linked to a USB charger. There's a graphic display, a rechargeable battery, a Bluetooth or an NFC mode, and many more features in our innovative payment system. Store your assets secure on the first ledger of the size of a card. Find out more on G999main.net.